Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Options Professor podcast. Today is Sunday, June 6th, and this is the Sunday watch list for the week. And just as a reminder, I'm only looking at stocks from week to week. So I'm on the hourly chart. I'm only showing a subset of the indicators that I'm looking at, and obviously I'm running through scanners Sunday afternoons, Sunday evenings, so that I can find plays where I can sell stocks for credit, right, or sell options for credit, whether that's call credit spread on the top side of resistance or put credit spreads on the bottom side for support. All right, so let's run through this list. I've got more bullish stocks than bearish stocks, although it looks like the futures are kind of drifting downwards. That may not mean anything, but typically we would see kind of this fade, and then hopefully tomorrow a bump up, or potentially a continuation downward. So it's kind of hard to really judge from futures nowadays. I used to be able to look at them through the Sunday evening and then be able to understand where the market's going to go open on Monday morning. But anyways, let's take a look at what's on the bullish side of the watch list. And the first one I've got here is Carvana. CVNA is the ticker. And if you take a look here, I'm watching this one for a support at really 269 or 270. So I'm watching this at the 50 moving average. 270 is support, and I think it will hold this for this level for this week, with range up to 285. Okay, so we got 285 up here at the top of my Keltner channel, and this is again an extended Keltner channel. It's not the standard Keltner channel that people are playing with. I kind of have this tuned to give me an upper range band. All right, so I'm looking at this for a 270 support. If I can get a put credit spread here with some decent credit, I like to play this level and then have it run up to 285. All right. The second one on the bullish watch list is CZR. And this one is CZR, Caesars Entertainment for Las Vegas. And I'm again watching this at around the 50 moving average. And the 108 is just below the 50 moving average. So 108 or 109 can be support. I like that it's kind of trending upwards. And I have this as a target of potentially 113. So 113 on the top here. And hopefully this just keeps the float up or stay sideways into the week expiring Friday. If we can get a good credit at 108 or 109, I'll probably take that. Third one on my watch list is DKS. And Dix again had pretty good earnings. It jumped out of the earnings, and it's sort of been staying steady here. I'm watching this 50 moving average as it's sort of trending upwards. Now I see Dix as a sideways movement, not necessarily an upwards. And this is where credit spreads can be very, very beneficial, is that I don't really need the stock to go up. I kind of just need it to trade sideways and above a target. And so right now my target here is 96. I like this 96 line right here. It's kind of playing around it. And so 96 or even 95, if I can get decent credit at the 95 level, because we can see it bottomed out at 95 a couple times and bounced off it. But 96 should be safe going into this week. Again, just need it to move sideways. I don't really have an upper target. If you want something that's already got some momentum moving up, this might not be the one for you. So I'll keep an eye on this one. All right, next one is NTNX. The last two stocks are actually tech stocks. So NTNX, I like this movement. It's sort of just trending upwards even after it went through earnings. Right here, 32. If I can get a 32 level of support with range up to 34 or even 35. Okay, so I can see the stock moving up towards 35, but definitely holding the 32 level where we can collect a decent credit. Hopefully, we'll see what the premiums are like come tomorrow morning. And the last one on my bullish list is VMW, VMware, and VMware looks pretty good. The 161 is where the 50 moving average is. and it's just sitting right on top of this 200 moving average. So I'll be watching this. I'd like it to hold the 200 moving average, but below that is the 50 moving average at the 161. And again, it's got range up to potentially 164. Okay, so I'll be watching this one to see how it does this week. And again, we just need it to stay above this 160 or 161 level for 5 days, Friday. Okay. All right. On the bearish side, I don't really see a whole lot, but I do see some that I want to keep an eye on. So YELP is one of them. And YELP has been sort of just trending downwards for the past week. This is a 5-day movement from last week, Friday to, a week ago Friday to last week Friday. So a week move has been sort of downwards. It's crossed below the 50 moving average right here, and it's crossing below the 200 moving average. So I'll be watching this to see if it breaks below or opens below the 200 moving average, which is right at 39 tomorrow morning, then I'd like to sell a call credit spread at the 39 or even the 40 if I can get a decent credit for it. Okay, and that's pretty aggressive because it should be right around that level. If not, then the 40 level where the 50 moving average would be a great resistance for this stock. Okay, so not really calling it bearish yet, but I'm kind of watching it on the bearish side to see where we open up tomorrow morning. And then obviously I spoke about AMC in my Friday recap. So let's just take a look at it again. And remember, I'm only looking at this from week to week. So can this squeeze up? Yes, absolutely, it can squeeze up. But I'm watching this to come back to this 50 moving average right around here. So I think 37, I'd like for it to see 37 before bouncing off this and then heading back up. Okay, so those of you who are bullish on this and you still think it's going to squeeze, and it could, because we've seen some restrictions on trading. TD has some restrictions on trading with AMC and GameStop tomorrow, and that could actually restrict the short sellers. This may actually push it back up if there's enough momentum. This is still heavily shorted, so I don't think it's goes yet. Let's see. Maybe it can squeeze again. But, in reality, due to these patterns, I'd like for it to see 37 before it takes off again. And honestly, if I see it hit 37 and then turn upwards, I'm getting in. I'm going to take some calls, long calls into this. All right. One thing you do not want to do with AMC is sell puts or sell calls naked. Don't do that. I think a lot of brokers are probably going to restrict that this week because that could have substantial consequences. I think I saw somebody in Reddit post that they had lost almost $1 million on a naked call that they had sold, not that they had bought. So if they bought it, they would be, making a lot of money, but they had sold it naked and was in the hole almost $1 million. So don't be that guy. Definitely utilize spreads if you want to sell for credit. That way you can limit your losses, and that's exactly what I teach inside of the Phoenix room. All right, so if you guys want to check out our Discord, I'll put a link below. We've got a free section, and we have live classes, live trading for our premium members. Definitely check it out. So this week, trade carefully. Hopefully you stay green, and we'll be back on Friday with the recap. Thanks. Have a great week.